the Cult of Storms campaign. See. Figure out proper save. I believe this is the one. So it finds a possible new plan. It involves a different spell than usual. It's a spell I've been kind of neglecting to use. Form of tornado. Because, as you see, I can just prepare a tornado as long as you don't have an anti-magic shell on their city. You can cast it on the people in the city. And they can't even attack me pretty much when I'm on the water. And tornado, this whole thing said, for one thing, it can separate armies and damages said armies using the process. Looks like they are sending some people on boats, so that could be an issue. I'm pretty sure they just automatically drown if they take out the boat. So my plan is pretty much to just go after cities that are poorly defended after hitting them with a tornado. Just touchdown right there. You can swoop right in. Don't even have to hardly even have to worry about the combat. And boom, there goes that city. It was a pretty good sized one too. Well, it's no more. Really do have the boats attacking me, but they're not really much of a threat. They're also the main way. I wonder if I cast a tornado on people on a boat. Is it possible the tornado will get separated from them without them getting to shore? Because I can do that. Again, the boats disrupting my attempt to start preparing tornado again. I think one of them almost killed me. He's got enough lucky shots because, you know, to have an easy way to make it to where I'm constantly invincible, well, basically, would be game breaking. It does take 5 days for me to prepare a tornado. Like, to my knowledge, there's no restriction on where units can end up landing from a casting of tornado. So it's possible that I might be able to just chuck some people into the water too, in addition to lowering the defenses of some cities. Hey, what just happened there? Oh, do I not? I thought I had armor that gave me immunity to lightning, but maybe... maybe I'm just confusing it with another run or something. Maybe I lost that armor soon after gaining it. Well, I died soon after getting the armor, as I haven't gained it since. Or something. Did that really do nothing? Did that really just do absolutely nothing? Oh well, I can just lightning the guy too. Got plenty of mana. Can splurge on blasting a knight with lightning, hitting a few times before I attack him, to make him a bit easier to deal with. It's mostly when they're like in a group that they're all that much of a threat. Okay, 4 turns left before tornado's ready. I may almost be able to, like, use this island to my advantage, particularly using the presence and of this altar to my advantage. And each casting, any of it sets me back a few turns worth of mana if I don't let it charge. If I could even go inland and to do it. The main thing is just that I need to be... Oh, and of course, oh, here's my chance to test. Here's my chance to test my theory. And what happens when you tornado a boat with passengers on it? Absolutely nothing, apparently. That's only from some numbers down. And I don't have enough mana to cast it this side anymore. Because I'm without waiting for it to charge. And now I'm being attacked. The hate's just a bunch of swordsmen. They're definitely gonna do a whole lot. Especially if they die before they even reach me. Alright, that's those guys dealt with. Really? You just gonna send the battering ram hammer after me? Just the battering ram? Seems like this might make good bait. They might just keep sending some weak guys over trying to reclaim this shrine, then more power to them. Now this may be a problem. To cancel out tornado, I need chain lightning. It's still not in as big a group as it often have been in the past. I mean, only so many humans can fit on one ship, so... Blast those guys a bit. And looks like more are coming. Okay, I think we've got enough of a substantial force this time. I don't want to risk it. However, I will go after this boat. That's one passenger. Well, I thought I had a passenger, but I guess not. Either that, or maybe when boats are in combat, they don't even include the passengers. Interesting. That's the case. That could definitely be a way to use my lizardman nature to my advantage. Honestly, it doesn't seem like the tornadoes are doing a whole lot. So I think I'll just switch back to having a work party prepared instead. Okay, clearly that's not gonna be able to do much with that. Ooh, this city doesn't look super well defended. Go after the guys with the healing first. Which is a lot of them. And cancel work party. So I can chain lightning instead. Well, this isn't going great. not good at all. Just gonna load the autosave and not do that. Instead, use my spellcasting abilities to warp out of here. That looks like a lot of people, particularly low-level old humans, so might be able to tornado them a bit. If they weren't already gone. Well, here's an opportunity to test a bit of a theory. If I weren't being attacked by a bunch of independents. Right, just gonna have to take them all down first. I can test my theory on the fate of the passenger of that ship. I think... like, I'm pretty sure there was a passenger on that ship, and if there was, they weren't in the combat. You know, it's gonna deal with all of these archers. Very few of them have actually been able to damage me. So at least get that going for me. Right. Yep. Battles with ships with passengers are the exact same as if there were no passengers. Only the stakes are a bit higher, as it doesn't seem to like make the ship any more powerful or anything. Just sort of swoop in and sink ships with passengers on them, and that can get rid of a bunch of enemy units in one quick move, which I could definitely use more ways of dealing with a bunch of enemy units in one move. Given that there's this whole, well, there's like legion of them over here. So 2 turns before I can cast it. Cast tornado again. Okay, as long as I'm on the water, they can't do anything to me. the ability to fly, hey, or swim. And it's been proven that passengers on ships don't engage in battle directly. Instead, just the ship is in the battle. As well as probably anything in the party that has swimming or flying. Alright, I think that's enough for me to fight these guys. Yeah, I've weakened their force enough. Ow. I think I can see the origination point of the chain. I'll do without these guys getting actually decent hits on me. Now it's just a back and forth of neither her party hitting each other. Let me just switch my bow for a bit. Alright, that brings that guy down. Now as long as I don't die to a lucky hit from this one last archer. Okay, good. I didn't die from that. Because if that had dealt pretty much any damage to me, I would absolutely have died there. And I've got a nice altar of lightning. Just gonna start preparing tornado. So there's a gold dragon coming this way. One lone gold dragon is hardly a threat. Get it. Actually land some good hits. You know, I'm the only one that's dealt damage so far. Well, now I have been damaged. coming. Just need one last hit, and there we go. Problem solved. Now I just gotta figure out a good way to deal with the much bigger problem over here. Are any of them within reach for spellcasting? They just barely aren't. The heck, can just stand a little bit closer. And send the tornado right down on them. Oh! I'm pretty sure I just wiped those guys out. Just completely. They are standing in planes. And apparently tornado is more effective when it's standing in the planes. Why are there a lot of them? Like, think you've dealt with the, like, I think you've dealt some good blows against them and even more show up. Just gonna take these guys out real quick. Go on, game. Let me move. You know, as long as I'm over here, they don't really have a lot of options for doing anything to me. Because the moment they leave the shore, I can just take their ships down and drown them. Just gonna target one of the biggest clusters. I think all those guys either died or just moved elsewhere. They were by the tornado. I believe over this way is where the orcs are. So they might be mounting a big attack on the orcs. Which could be a good distraction. I mean, they're also gathering over near this watchtower. At the very least, parts of their group are breaking off to take the watchtower. Just gonna lightning storm on those guys. cleared at least a lot of the low-level units out. It's like, honestly, I'm just kind of doing what... this is just Chris doing what Chris does best. Murdering anything from afar. Just, you know, pushing every advantage to its limit. Oh, and don't have enough mana to start preparing tornado again. Just had to wait a turn. Because it takes about like 5... It takes 5 turns to get the mana together to cast it. It takes 10 turns thereabouts. And it takes 5 turns to actually cast it. I can actually just keep the mana available to cast Tornado pretty easily. Just gonna chain lightning. Right now that they're in archery range, it's time to switch to arrows. Well, they're in archery range and I've used my one spell. Now for this entire combat. Okay, keep shooting them with arrows. Which none of them have even hit so far. That's that. Not for those guys. I'll take a turn to regenerate, then deal with the ship. Ship that just managed to take away a quarter of my hit points. Definitely ships are a bit more dangerous than I usually think they are. Because technically if they manage to hit me 4 times I die. They just never manage to hit me enough times. Gonna get tornado prepared. Over here. They can get line of sight. Need on those human forces. gonna head back onto the island. And to avoid another annoying battle with that shit with one of those ships. Oh, thank you for getting another group of units into the range of my lightning. No. How many times I have to type more just random assortments of human units? So I'll take the most powerful guy out first. Especially the guy that did not start this combat already injured. Deal with that catapult. There we go. That's those guys dealt with. They didn't even have to interrupt my casting of Tornado. But those guys just lost some of their buddies. I'm just gonna seize this golden opportunity to take down 5 units at once without fighting any of them. I don't even know what 5 units are on this ship, but it doesn't matter what kind they are, just that I'm depriving humans of more of their forces. Maybe I could even... if I could get a builder, maybe I could even rebuild the city here. Honestly, I'm not even sure if there are any builders' halls left. And I've burned down some shipyards, but... there's a shipyard right here. Gonna load up that ship a little, maybe. Oh, just one guy? It's gonna be real easy. I can go after the 5 guys that just boarded that ship on the other shore. Or not, because it just unboarded, but hey. It's a bunch of swordsmen and a catapult, pretty much. Like a Baron Ramaz will not even be here. Ever since it can't damage units. Gotta deal with the catapults, and that'll seem to be that. And for this fight. Recapture that tower fort. Tornadoes are cast. Perhaps I can just cast it right here. Deal with at least some of these assholes. Gonna deal with the strongest one first. And swordsman won't even be a problem. I'll swoop in and take out this ship and its passengers. Alright, that's those guys dealt with. Still got 5 turns before I can get another tornado. And 8 turns before the altar will be ready. We need to cast it free. So 2 more turns. One more. Wish I hadn't gotten here that fast. They almost could have done a bit more about them than just what I'm about to do now. They hadn't gone here so quick. I don't want to lose my casting of Tornado if I can help it. These guys shooting me with magic. Alright, still got 1 hit point. As long as I don't take any damage. And before I take this guy down. Fortunately, that did not kill me. Go after these guys right here. Game could really do without them getting here before I can intercept their ship. Okay, at least they're coming in small groups. Easy to pick off. Just few clusters at a time that way. We almost got this group down. Just one more turn before I can lightning storm. Gonna lightning storm right here. And attack this ship. Which the ship itself is damaged from the lightning. Which just makes it an even easier target for taking down 5 units at once. 5, including the ship. Alright, that's that dealt with. I can just keep preparing Tornado and keep guarding this altar. And it should be ready in one more turn. And boom. Intercept this ship right here, as a bunch of people just got loaded onto it. Gotta finish it off. And there we go. Multiple enemy units drowned all at once. If I can take out substantial portion of their troops, then that'll make it harder for them to do anything to stop me from finding their leader there as well. Tornado touchdown right there, and it just either annihilated or at least move those units elsewhere. I mean, technically, didn't like list them as being dead, which this is apparently the edge of the 12 hex radius. It is for that alters those abilities. Just gonna widen my field of vision in a bit. I'm gonna blast these guys with some lightning. Mostly just takes out the very weak units. Just one more turn before I can tornado again. Here we go. Gonna tornado the guy, the group closest to the tower. Didn't get rid of all of them, but it did take out some. Gonna keep preparing tornado. takes more than enough time. Yeah, I'm just gonna take these guys out myself. Just gotta wail off these guys from top of the wall all for a few turns. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and archer that got the rest of the way down. Right, still one more turn before I can tornado. Just gonna tornado these guys again. And that gets rid of the other half of them. Oh, why is it? It's taking 6 turns now. Oh, suddenly. Hey, got enough charge on the altar too, so you can just dish out some lightning. Seems like they're gathering some forces in that city. Just gotta wait a couple more turns before I can tornado again. I do wonder if you can cast tornado underground. It's like, on the one hand, there usually aren't underground tornadoes, but also it's magic. So, you know, tornadoes usually aren't strategically positioned to take out somebody's enemies either. So maybe I could actually go underground for a bit. You know what? I'm gonna save. Just in case things go horribly wrong. To get the feeling that's where this is where the leader of the humans has been hiding this entire time. I mean, I've yet to find him. And I've looked pretty much everywhere on the surface that there is to look. Oh look, a human city that's mostly undefended. Like, they've got 3 swordsmen and that's about it. Which, I mean, by raising their cities, I have been depriving them of their resources and their means of producing more units, so really some of these independents might not even be from me raising stuff directly. It could just be the units have deserted after not getting paid. Oh, this one didn't even have guards. It's probably being guarded by some of those knights that are currently up on the surface, just doing who knows what. I just gotta take out these priests and their 1 archer friend. Oh, and their sword friend. Hey, they're still way less of a threat than all those units up on the surface. Right, there's another way out of here. I get the feeling that that's not what I need right now. Okay, that confirms that I cannot tornado underground. Like, it never really specified that, but I have confirmation that that is in fact not a thing. Because it just simply says, you can't cast a spell underground. Guess I'll have to save it for whenever I return to the surface. It'll probably be whenever things start getting dangerous down here. Right, that's those disgruntled goblin miners was dealt with. Guess I might as well start getting work party ready because I'm going to want it. If things start getting dangerous down here. I've got to fight all these guys. I mean, they're fairly weak. Well, not exactly like say 16, like say 8 knights and needs a mishmash of other human units. Maybe some high men thrown in there for variety. They've hardly even dealt damage to me so far. Dealt a grand total of 4 damage over this entire fight. And here's more. Just random independence. They're either mad at me for raising something, or are mad at their boss for not paying or are mad at their former boss for not paying them and are taking it out on me. Oh, that's why I can't move over there. There's more people in the way. Surprise, surprise. It's more humans. Made it all that way to heal that guy, and then I guess he just didn't have the action points left, so he was unable to save his friend. Right, nothing that way. So they've reclaimed the altar. They've kind of left it completely unguarded by being down here. Ooh, here's a big walled city. That seems like a good place for perhaps a leader to be hiding. No, doesn't look like it so far. Looks like it's just a bunch of knights. Here's another city I can burn. Yeah, I don't think the leader's actually in there. Admittedly, it is a bit conspicuous, so if he really wants to hide, he's going to be somewhere tucked away. You know, somewhere where I might not even think to look. Oh, yes. This is a dead end. Oh, guess I better get world party ready. Alright, I am out of that situation. And I'm gonna go after this nice big walled city with only 4 weak equal human units that's guarding it. Just burn it to the ground. See if this wizard's tower has anything new for me. Oh, just terror. Pretty sure I already know that spell. Probably actually start casting tornado again, now that I'm back up on the surface. No clue where all the... Actually, they're probably still in the same area they were in before. Unless, of course, they were the same guys that I ran into in the caverns. I'll give them without accidentally clicking there instead of on the enemy right in front of me. Not doing a very good job of defending their cities. Yes, that's for sure. It's time that I return to my previous position of standing guard with this Altar of Lightning. Just gonna take this knight out real quick. It's just one, so pretty much the least substantial threat a knight can be. Almost down. One good hit, and there we go. Again, I think I'll keep the tornado. No game ready. Just so that if I can finding some people up here on the surface. Gonna tornado those guys. Then disappear underground, possibly. I might actually wait and see what they do first. Yeah, I'm just gonna disappear underground. Start getting warp party ready, because I know there's still some substantial humans around here. Unless they've all gone up to the surface or something. I feel like that group of gold dragons and cannons is familiar. Like, I think I saw them up on the surface before. Steal treasure from dangerous monsters, you say? Sign me up. Maybe I can get a nice new weapon or something. First I've got to find whatever's lurking in here. Who knows, maybe this is a great evil that is said to be lurking under the lake. It's just a centaur. Possibly more centaurs. Not really sure if that's something you classify as a great evil. I guess an especially powerful centaur could be. Here's a satyr. Got a shield that grants death protection, and a club of crushing that grants wall crushing. It also improves your damage. So I think I might switch to that, since I don't even lose magic strike by using it. Oh, and here's a river. Means I can use it to my, which means I can use this to my advantage a little. See, now I've got wall crushing, I can sort of clear a path for other units to follow me into a city. It doesn't really do much when you're just sort of by yourself. Plus an extra 1 damage should be nice. Granted, did come at a cost of 1 of my points of attack. Especially if it, by some oddity of the game mechanics, applies to my archery. So, you know, I don't know if archery includes, you know, the damage from your weapon if it's not like a bow of some kind. Really? Well then, not gonna do anything to those guys, I guess. At the very least, if I do, I'm gonna prioritize this guy with a gun. Since apparently he can kill me real good. And of course, more independents decide to come after me. Gonna go up to the surface. Doesn't seem like they have a substantial force in this area, though, like they had before. Got warp party prepared so I can get out of here real fast if needed. Yeah, I can just do what I can, just swoop in and make this city and burn it to the ground. Probably focus primarily on the cities big enough to produce like knights and musketeers, because if I can just take away their ability to produce more knights and musketeers, then that takes away a lot of their threats right there. You can only upgrade a smaller city so much. Try to shoot me and end up finishing off one of their own guys for me. How? Did you not actually manage to damage me? And more so, could you not heal that guy? It's been bad enough as it is. Doesn't need to be brought back from the brink. You know what? gonna sacrifice my work party to chain lightning this guy. And that did basically nothing. Just gonna load from the autosave and try again. So I've got vertigo. Which, let's see. Oh no. It gives me both -1 to attack and -1 to defend. Oh, -2 to attack and -2 to defense. It lasts days. I mean, despite the vertigo, I managed to hit the knight with most of my arrows at that turn. Between my archery, I'm pretty sure, is at an advantage compared to my regular attacks. Thanks for my marksmanship ability. So that could be part of it. Yep, gonna go for Archer first. Because you get multiple attacks. So more chances to actually manage to hit me. I'm already down to 6. Legs have 20 hit points. But they're also down to 2 out of their original 7 units. I've not been having very good luck dealing more damage. Alright, there we go. I'm going to take a whole turn to regain my hit points before I burn this seed to the ground and work party already out of here. Right. I'm relatively safe. And I've been saving up a lot of mana over this time, so I can get at least a couple lightning storms in a row. Yeah, that dealt with a decent number. There are their troops over there. You know what? I'm just gonna start readying tornado again. Really? Why did the dragons need to ride a boat? Oh, because it's only one dragon. The guy on a horse actually did have to ride a boat. And that did not work out well for him, as he's dead. Do you think this dragon would have engaged in the combat if I tried to intercept the ship? Not like I had a chance to do that anyway. One just timely. Got that last couple points of damage. And now there's more of these guys used on this island. Yeah, I'm just gonna head over here. Then try and tornado. Also deal with this ship because I think it's being used to carry more troops over to the island, and that's not good. You know, five of them was more than enough for me to have to deal with. Now there's 10. Hey, now it's down to 8 at least. Yep, the dragons do indeed get to join in when I try and intercept a ship. Including if they're on the shore, they're adjacent to the ship. Hey. One ship and one dragon isn't gonna do a whole lot. Especially not if it starts using its breath weapon, since it seems to have a weaker attack. Apparently the only reason it has to use its breath weapon is because I don't get to retaliate. Which if it does get another hit on me with its breath weapon, I will die. Like it's proving very unlikely. Non-likely enough, I have evidently. You know what? Looking at tornado where the dragon is. Check out this ship, even while it doesn't have any passengers on it. I don't think I'm gonna necessarily get good opportunity to actually attack it when it does. So better to just take it out before they can even load anyone on there in the first place. Start preparing the work party. This whole area starts swarming with people. Hey, maybe I can just make my way over to the cavern that corresponds with. Maybe I can just make my way over to a cavern entrance that corresponds to somewhere I haven't explored down there yet. Just gonna let this play out automatically. Okay, I've already explored it around there. I think actually, maybe I'll just browse through the map. Here, there, I have a feeling that a lot of other places I explored are just simply under the river, just simply under the lake. So they don't really have any cavern entrances leading there. You know, maybe I'll see what the situation's like over near where I started. The situation's not great. Okay. Why are they even attacking? What were they even going after? That they could not breach the wall of? Oh, I guess just a tower fort. I mean, those things do have walls. Interesting that they didn't bring enough force to actually breach the wall at first. I mean, it's not a matter of amount of force, it's a matter of having something that can either climb over the wall or break through it. She's gonna start raising undefended cities. Such as this one does have defenders, it's a nice big city. And the defenders are weak. Gonna burn it as well. Burn down this mine. And where do you have that whole situation? Well, I mean, it's mostly their numbers that's really threatening with those guys. And another ship battle. I'll get it to land. And that other ship decides to attack. So, preparing warp party. So they can head back down. You know, an emergency escape button available. Now I don't think I've raised anything that caused any cavalry to show up as independents. I think these guys, these might in fact be the former or soldiers of the actual human leader. So I don't think any of the, again, I don't think any of my raisings have produced any cavalry. And these guys decided to attack me as well. I think these guys from a builder's hall or something. Okay. That actually hurt quite a bit. Right, I survived the turn, so I'm fine. Because that's how regeneration works. Ooh, see only has 4 or weak little human units is guarding it. Gonna just take out the archers first. So they tend to be the most trouble. Oh, they appear to all be archers, never mind. Taking out the archers first will just end the combat. So I guess technically I am taking out the archers first. It's just that it's not really a special strategy to employ specifically to that group of units. I guess maybe there are some cavaliers from, maybe there are some like cavalry from my various regions after all. This group has one who's dead now. Again, I'll mostly focus on areas of the caverns I've not explored. Particularly ones that don't have substantial human forces protecting them. Preferably. Yeah, I was able to escape even without casting Warp Party any. Just gonna break some of their nice siege weaponry. Flame cannons rarely actually do anything to me. Because like even if I'm set on fire, it has an attack. The fire itself has an attack of 4. So I'm so hard to hit that fire literally has trouble burning me. You know what? I think I can take these guys. Like, actually, let me save. Can I save under the name of what that last sentence might have been? Because like there are a lot of them, but not actually a lot that will actually hurt me. Like a bunch of cavaliers and the cavalry and the catapult are down. This will probably be pretty easy. The rest is just weak units, a battering ram, and a flame cannon. Did not mean to attack that guy. Well, battering ram and a few flame cannons. They'll probably just end up burning more of their own people than they will me. Especially since, you know, all the rest of the people are melee, so I kind of have to get right up enough in my grill to actually do anything. And they're all dead at this point. Oh, flame can't actually hurt me. Well, now that they're out of melee units, just gonna go after the catapult. So it seems to be the most likely one to actually hurt me. You know, looking at how effective the flame cannons have been. So that's just the 2 flame cannons, and then I can take down the, I can destroy the battering rams at my leisure, or pretty much, because they have no attack other than wall crushing. Right. Yeah, I've gotta finish off the battering rams. I'm gonna have to walk like a decent ways to get to the last one. It's kind enough to just stay right there. You know, just submitting to its fate rather than dragging things out. Wonder if builders build cities to your race, or if they just rebuild what was there. So, you know, if I use it on a human city, on a ruined human city, it rebuilds it as a human city. I mean, either one isn't great right now, because either one will be good for them once they can get a hold of it. Which is why I haven't been bothering with cities this entire time. Instead, I've just been burning all the ones I can get my hands on. Because I know I'm not going to be able to mount much of a defense for a city until their forces are substantially weaker. it's these guys I have to fight. I'm pretty sure I seem to already be at like level cap for this particular scenario. You know, because I'm getting a good amount of experience. And fighting all these units. You know, it's not really counting for anything. Because I'm already at what I presume to be the highest level available in this scenario. Which means I won't level up again until I can finish this and move on. So in order to finish this and move on, I need to find the leader of the humans. At least finding some nice undefended or scarcely defended cities to just destroy. Work party once I maybe finish off this, once I burn this city, because there's multiple groups of independents following me. One more archer. And warp party. Oh, there's the orcs. Those apparently. Here's probably my next target. Yep. Three swordsmen. Gotta take them out, burn the city, probably head on the ground. Just gotta start playing Warp Party again. I believe this is an area of the caverns I've not explored a whole lot yet. So it doesn't look like... Really, how did these guys find me? If these are even the same goblins that were following me before. It might be a different group altogether. They were kind of hard to keep track. Gotta take these guys out. Raise the city. And now I've got to deal with these guys. You know, even with the cavalry, they're still substantially weaker than most of what the actual leader of the humans has that's available. They have been able to deal not insignificant damage to me. I mean, I'm halfway down. Somehow I managed to miss this archer with all of my attacks. Alright, the archer's down. So unless one of these priests can do the last 2 damage. And of course one of them did. Just gonna let it play out automatically. Because I was kind of hoping they could just... Oh wow. The AI is actually managing to hold its own better than I... controlling my character better than I could. Like... The AI actually managed to do it. Probably just some better rolls. still more random independent than people. I have to deal with. Like, not really seeing any sign that there's much cavern past it as there. So, guess I'm gonna head up this way. I don't know, like, those enemies that were in this area before. And of course I run into a large number of human units. Teleport and you can get me that far away. Warp party again. Clearly I need to just get back to the surface as of this point. It looks like they've left this island and fairly undefended. I mean, not like they have much left to guard in this area. As most of the buildings that were around it have since been destroyed. Maybe I can just start preparing tornado again. Especially if I can sort of lure some of them up to the surface. So these guys, these came up to the surface completely on their own. Heck, I think these are the guys that were following me. Okay, if they want to come up to the surface and let me tornado them a few times, that's fine by me. Well, time to prepare a tornado again. How about no? How about you not just sort of drop off a bunch of guys on my island? These are gonna go down fast. You know, you probably thought this was going to be an easy mission. Nope. Ooh, there's 3 guys on a boat over there. Just gonna swoop in before they can actually dock. Let's try and bring the boat down. And it's also just slow. Since it has... Oh, it has the same max hit points as I do. Just gonna deal with this boat real quick. It looks like it might be about to pick those guys up. I mean, really, I could wait until it picks them up, but you might have enough movement points to just get to another shore. Or I can take it down by then. Gonna blast these guys with some lightning. And swoop right in to finish the job. Alright, that's night down. And just gotta deal with the flame cannon. And there we go. Got tornado ready. There goes 3 out of those 5 knights. Actually, it was 4 knights, is apparently, because now it's just a knight and a flame cannon. It's basically gonna be the fight from before, only they're both at full hit points. Right, that's night down. Gathered. And that's flame cannon down. Oh, and here comes big squad. Alright, here's 5 guys on a boat. Well, 5 siege weapons and 1 guy on a boat. Just gotta sink it and the entire group drowns. Here's one of their musketeers. This was able to bring me down real easy earlier because, you know, he's got a gun. I'm sure it's a musket, but it's still a gun. So, of course, my armor didn't do a whole lot. That had to protect me. Well, there was a lot of them. Some guys still managed to get onto the island. Gonna go for the musketeer first. Because I may not be able to get it to him. Not very easy. Well, he may have had a gun, but he went down real fast. That was once I actually got to him. So... only a couple turns, the tornado will be ready. Gonna tornado these guys right here. Got rid of a lot of their forces, as it looks like. And I've got to deal with more guys swooping in to take the altar. Oh, just hoping they don't get any good hits on me. And one of them. I'm real tired of these nights. Might as well just let it. Well, I mean, AI managed to pull off what I couldn't before. And it did it again. Gonna automatic combat fight these two ships. We take down a knight and a swordsman in the process via drowning. And while I was doing that, friggin' man came by and took the altar. I'm seeing fewer gold dragons, so maybe I'm depriving them enough of their resources. Well, I don't know if gold dragons are summoned. Let's see. They are summoned. But they also cost 8 mana a turn. So like, even if I had the spell to summon them, for instance, I could not keep one for very long. Because I would be running a deficit on mana. So maybe... the leader of the humans is also starting to run low on mana. At least on mana gain. Don't have enough mana to start casting Tornado. Just gonna swing by and destroy this ship. Before anybody can get on it, because when somebody does, it'll... by the time somebody gets on it, it'll probably have enough movement points to ferry them over. Can't have that. Can't keep sinking more ships. Yep, they're moving elsewhere. Come on, game. Let me move. Right. Let's see, how close am I to another tornado? 2 turns. However, I've almost got a lightning storm. I'm gonna target it over here. At the nearest, one of the biggest massive units. One more turn to get tornado, and boom. There goes most of that squad. Gonna swoop right in and pick up the last remaining member. Gotta keep casting tornado and keep me guarding the altar. And here come some more people from underground. And also, here come 3 dragons. Means to take the altar, or again. Fortunately, I don't have the mana to actually like fire off the altar yet. Hey, as long as they keep just using their breath weapon on me constantly, then they're not able to do a whole lot to me. Then when they don't use their breath weapon, then I get a chance to hit them directly, rather than relying on my arrows. So it's just no good tactic for them to fight me. Keep pelting them with arrows. They're dealing some damage to me. But it's infrequent enough that they should still have a decent chance. Virgo isn't helping because it reduces my attack by 2 and my defense. Well, as long as this brigand doesn't hit me, I can then probably win this. And of course it manages to hit me. Well, let's try that again. Or not, because apparently Age of Wonders has decided to... Well, maybe things are... Age of Wonders had a error in map view scene, but managed to recover from it. It's not always something that happens. We're having to previously restart the game because it crashed from that, and they managed to actually hit me hard enough, consistently enough, to kill me fairly quickly that time. So, you know what, maybe I'll just let the AI handle it this time around. Bro, it's managed to help me out with battles I've had trouble with before. Don't think it's going to this time though. looking at how far down I already am this early into the battle. Yeah, no, don't think it's... Nope, it's not pulling it off for me this time. You know what? I'll give it a second try, and then I might just give up on this battle. Let's just retreat and try tornado. I don't even know if tornado can do that much against flying units. Yep. Fighting that battle directly is not the solution. Well, tornado did absolutely nothing. But they've opted to split up. Okay then. Age of Wonders decided to crash. I mean, I would say you've apparently kicked in right before the crash, so... Can you not just do that immediately? You big scaly asshole. At least it's just one rather than three. Gonna start prepping in tornado again. Oh, you too? Alright. You can then have the same fate as the other one. Gotta keep at it with the arrows. And stop clicking on the wrong thing. Alright, that's 2 out of the 3 gold dragons dealt with. We've got the tornado ready again. Everything seems to be fairly quiet on this front currently. I'm gonna take out that builder's hall. Well, since it's supplying them with both troops and money. I mean, it's just guarded by 1 flame cannon right now, so... And capture a mine to act as bait. Well, looks like there's some guys over here. The mine has been effective bait because it just popped out from underground. I want to recapture it. That just gives me a window of opportunity to blast them. Come near those guys. Got rid of like half of them. And just as I said, here comes some humans to recapture that mine. Gonna take out this ship real quick. Same with this one, and it's got 5 passengers on it, so even better. Take the mine back again. And tornado, and swoop in and deal with the last knight. made out with their entire group. And get tornado ready again. Oh, and here's the third gold dragon. Hey, you can just join its kindred. And being dead. Guess you've got to get past the wall because this wall just block all of my arrows, while allowing the brigand to just use his divine breath. That's on me the entire time. Could just be that, of course, as far as there seemingly being less gold dragons, could just be that a lot of them are occupied elsewhere. This one's almost killed me. Like one good hit and I'm down. Fortunately for me, those good hits are hard to come by with that breath weapon. Still 3 turns before I can tornado again. But hey, I can lightning storm. Cost me like 100 mana, but you know what? I'm gonna risk it. That's not so risky. I mean, sure they've got a lot of people, but they're injured melee units. So like, the worst injured ones among them probably won't last a whole all that long. I mean, just one good hit on them and they're pretty much dead. I might also be able to just pick off a few of them and then retreat. They don't get too badly swarmed. It would help if I didn't have vertigo right now, but I'll lose the opportunity if I may take a few days to recover. That's one of them down. Even with the -2 to my defense, and this one with vertigo, they've yet to actually hit me. Again, a lot of them are sort of softened up by the lightning. Which just means that it'll take less hits for me to... It'll take fewer successful hits for me to bring them down. Ooh, that guy actually hurt me. I'm pretty sure he's the first one to do so in this entire battle. It's a decently sized enemy army. An army composed primarily of knights at that. It's down to 2 new guys, in fact 1. Well, 1 guy and a drill. But I don't believe the drill has the strike ability, so... It's just this 1 knight. So as long as he doesn't deal that last bit of damage to me that is needed to bring me down, didn't. So now to leave this pile of dead humans and horses and take down the drill. See, it has wall crushing and tunneling, fearless, and cold protection. And walking. No strike ability whatsoever. So that actually deals with a substantial amount of their forces, so maybe I can start venturing down below a bit more safely, since it's gonna take them a bit to recoup that loss, especially as I've been doing everything I can to deprive them of gold. Okay. I'm not even sure if there's really much of anywhere left for me to explore down here. So maybe the guy's not even down here. There's a city over here. So like... Okay, they've got something up above. No, that's... Oh, it's just 1 gold dragon, a catapult, and a cavalry unit. So... their forces are looking pretty weak. Weak enough that this city that used to be heavily defended is now down to 4 people. Almost at the 3-hour mark for this stream, so probably gonna be wrapping it up soon. Like there's more cavern past the city, so that might be where the human leaders have been hiding out this entire time. Because if he's not there, he's probably not in the caverns at all. Because, I mean, they burned basically every city down here to the ground. And look who it is! After all this time, we finally get to meet Goldar. About time! About time, you coward. Of course, he does have his personal entourage of knights, and more knights with some siege weapons and dragons in the mix. If I can just bring him down, that's gonna be it. Which, I mean, the fact that he's not in a city right now and is in fact with a bunch of soldiers could be he signed that he was planning to come attack personally. Since, you know, kind of burned a lot of shit into ruins. And of course he's an earth mage. They always are. They always have entangle. Every time. Every time, without fail. They have to have entangle. And I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna live through this entanglement either. So this battle is probably going to be very quick, other than the whole having to wait for each individual unit is an entourage make their move. And he's got Hero with him, so he gets double spell casting on each of his turns. What do you even do? Blessed. +1 defense and +1 resistance. Okay, I'm free of the entanglement, so at least I survived that much. Literally any attack could end me at this point, but you know, this is going better than expected already. And I'm dead. That was the wrong save to load. So I actually went the latest autosave. Just gonna let auto combat deal with this. No, I'm just gonna like make him aware of my presence. And wild goose chase time. Come on. Chase me. You know you want to. And random independence again. Again, just gonna. There's not enough threat to my life. Make it worth spending the time to actually play through a tactical combat against that Lanzo's independence. Come on, chase me. You know you want to. I don't think they're gonna chase me. I think they're content to stay there guarding their leader. Ooh, maybe? Maybe there's something happening? I can just attack here, then I can sort of section off some of them. Particularly sectioning them off in such a way that keeps any spell casting from happening. Granted, there's still a lot of knights involved in this combat, but you know, at least I'm not going to get entangled and surrounded by knights, so it's still better. Ow. Really? I got hit by a swordsman? Just one random swordsman actually managed to hit me. That is still a lot of knights that I'm gonna have to deal with. The last time I fought this many knights, they were softened up by maybe some lightning. Maybe some lightning could be a good pick right now too. It's not as substantial, but still does something. Gonna archery, the weakest, the one that's taken the most damage. So it's that guy right for managing to actually get 2 hits on me despite being just some rando swordsman. If a knight hits me, that's one thing. If a knight kills me, that's one thing. Just one random swordsman? Just gonna go directly for the knight, because he's gonna deal the most damage to me. Other than some lucky hits from swordsmen. It's pretty much just gonna be the knights carrying this battle. So that's what I need to focus on taking down. Which, picking some of them off and then retreating and then warp partying could be an option. If I don't cast a spell at any point in this battle. Don't believe I hit the knight, but I did take down one of the swordsmen. Still gonna focus fire on the knights. Because I mean, most swordsmen, if they even train hit me, they're gonna die. Like, at most, they can sort of sacrifice themselves to help the knights out. Right. Don't think I'm gonna warp party out this one, so gonna just chain lightning. Oh, there's a knight down. And chain lightning managed to stun one of them, at least for a turn. Well, a lot of them are down. Like, it's down to 3 of them from, like, I want to say 9? Yeah, I think 9's a bit much. Like 7 and 6. Next, I don't know. It certainly it feels like 1,000 at this rate. Okay, they're all dead. All of the knights are dead. So, pretty much just gotta deal with the catapult over here. And that just about does it for this fight. I doubt the flame cannons are gonna do a whole lot. Oh, one of them actually did damage me. And I am now on fire. But, like, fire apparently has its own attack that it has to make. You got on each turn that you're burning. Yeah, every combat had At turn, the burning unit may be struck. Attack of 4, damage of 1. So like, oh, hey, they're saving me time because they're also damaging their own battering ram. Seeing as how this isn't a siege, not like the battering ram is gonna do a whole lot anyway. Oh, and they're catching each other on fire too. How nice of them to make it that much easier for me. And now I'm surrounded. Well, might as well just let this play out. Gonna load the autosave. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Because like clearly there's just too many. Despite my best efforts to narrow things down a bit. Ooh, an opportunity to fight the hero, to fight the leader of the humans without his hero and with a substantially smaller entourage. I will absolutely take this opportunity. Because, I mean, it's at least worth trying. Granted, I'm currently being mauled by gold dragons, but... I can just bring him down. Then that's gonna be it. Like, I only have to worry about all these other guys as much as necessary for me to survive. And his entanglement failed. Fortunately, you know, I'm already on the brink of death, even without getting entangled. So... at least now the dragons are using their breath weapon on me instead of trying to bite me. But now the knights have arrived. And I'm dead. I might as well just keep trying. Because I have my doubts about a better opportunity presenting itself anytime soon. Plus a lot of it is just the roll of the dice. Gotta wait for all these guys to finish moving. And I'm entangled. Just gonna set to auto. No, until I'm unentangled. I mean, nothing I can really do. And I'm dead again. You know what? I'm just gonna step over here a little ways. Try and sort of coax him over here. Or just send enough of his entourage on a wild goose chase. Just gonna try and pick these guys off, since there's only 3 knights in the ranks. And no spellcasters. There isn't only heroes and the leaders can cast spells. Gotta wait for everybody to move. Because I do have healers with them, so they can't bring down you know, they might be able to bring a knight back from the brink if I can't kill them before they get here. I'm making progress on these knights. And it doesn't look like they're gonna get healing yet. So maybe I can actually win this? Okay, one's down. Now I'm getting hit with ranged attacks as well. Okay, almost brought the knights down. And it just died from, of all things, a flame cannon. Gotta try again. Hopefully this time, just take them down a bit faster. You know what, maybe I should cast a spell. Get Vaporize, call Flames. So just Chain Lightning. Unfortunately, I did basically nothing. Probably won't be using that next time. Chances are there's gonna be a next time for me to need to try this fight again. I mean, I'm already down to 8 hit points. And hardly any of the knights are even looking injured. Alright, one of them's down. Any of the other 4 could probably end me. Well, any of the other 2 could probably end me since I'm at 4 hit points. Or they could start setting their own people on fire. That's a helpful trick. Yeah, that's super helpful. Because I may actually have a chance now. Or not. I'm real sick of this. I'm real sick of getting close and then dying to some weak unit. Really just not gonna cast any spells this time because they don't seem to do a whole lot again, at least not against the knights. So this will probably be my last attempt for the night. But so far it's a promising attempt. You know, all those arrows actually be connected. And I'm already near the 3.5 hour mark. So I've already gone over my usual time by about a half hour. So if this attempt at this combat doesn't pan out well, I'll probably save it for next Thursday. what I mean? One of the knights is down and I'm not even injured. They might be about to start doing their neat trick of setting their own people on fire. They set one of their flame cannons set another flame cannon on fire. It's like it was continuing to set that one flame cannon on fire instead of actually hurting me. Well, that was a little too late for that guy. Well, if this battle keeps in this direction, then I might keep going for at least another like half hour. As you know, I can at least find another fight to keep retrying over and over in an attempt to lose more of their forces. Right, just flame cannons left. So far I've only taken 3 damage. Alright, that's that battle. Finally successful. Alright, time for another one. As more knights and cannons have entered the bottleneck. This time they have less firepower. Because while they do have flame cannons, they lack much in the way of ranged units that can actually do a whole lot to me other than the couple catapults over there. Gotta, again, you know, because it was so widely spread out, gotta wait for a bunch of units to make their moves, doing not much of anything substantial. All because they're melee units that aren't the melee, and even some ranged units that just are not in range to actually do anything to me. Just come on, fire off those flame cannons. You know you want to. Keep Ooh, and I'm taking some pretty heavy hits. But hey, one of the knights is on fire now. Oh, they're not even knights, they're cavaliers. I've been misnaming them this entire time. Like I called all the cavalry cavaliers earlier. But these are the real cavaliers. Oh, and this time they've got a healer with them. Because this time it's a different group of people. But hey, no... One catapult, but not a lot of siege weaponry this time around. Just in general. Oh, 2 catapults. It's mostly cavalry. Ow. Really do that the cavaliers getting actual hits on me. And I'm almost dead. Just, you know, one hit, just about. That'll do me in. Hey, almost all of the cavaliers are down. And then I got killed by the last remaining cavalier. Alright, let's try that again. This will probably be the last attempt of this night. It's still getting rather late. And I just hit the wrong spot, but I don't think it mattered because positioning of the cavalier made it to where it was always going to need to go to him anyway. We're starting to get some good hits in. So maybe I can make something out of this. I am at 8 hit points though. Well, I mean, that's just under half of my hit points. I'm not taking that many hits. right now. Of course, they've got the one healer at the ready to heal a Cavalier. Ow. Right, at least that cavalry's down. One of the Cavaliers is also down. I'm also at 1 hit point, so anything that hits me is gonna kill me. And there we go. Right, one more. It's gonna take one more try of this. This time I'm gonna go direct for the catapults. You know, reduce their firepower. Because at least the Cavaliers, when they swing at me, I have a chance to swing back. Like the catapults just hurl a boulder at me, from afar, because that's what catapults do. Plus, they're also easier for me to hit, so I can make progress on them a lot faster. The third Cavalier is joining the fray. Well, almost. Probably be here next round. Just gonna try and finish off that catapult, but a swordsman got in the way. Took out the swordsman, but I wanted to take out the catapult. Okay, one catapult down. So at least I'm not getting boulders rained down on me quite so much. Only 1 boulder per round instead of 2. I'm also at a quarter of my hit points at this point. What? That guy again. That same guy got me again. One more time. Mostly to just get revenge on that one guy who keeps killing me. Well, one catapult's almost down. This is already looking familiar, as we have another situation of likely not taking down that catapult yet because the swordsman's face is in the way. Maybe? Nope. Because I mean, 90% chance of hitting the swordsman instead of the catapult. Alright, one catapult down. I'm gonna start focusing fire on the priest. This priest is the one that keeps managing to take me down. Again! Alright, one more. Gonna try one more time. Oh, and this time it's different. As this group moved in front, which means no more her priest guy. So maybe things will go a bit better. Now that the priest is out of the equation, and entirely. That means no more healing, and no more being finished off by a magic bolt. Just me, like 3 cavaliers, and their siege weapons. Which are mostly flamethrowers. I think flame cannon is what they were called in later games, and so I keep calling them that. They're not cannons at all, they're flamethrowers. Just like how these aren't knights, they're cavaliers. I mean, I'm pretty sure the main difference between a knight and a cavalier is just one's a noble. Neat. I've barely been injured. Granted, I've barely injured any enemies as well. Trying to focus on the catapult right behind this cavalier in front of me. She might... probably gonna die this turn. If I get... yep. But all I needed was one hit on him. And now I'm starting to get heavily injured. And it's hardly even been the Cavaliers. Oh, the flamethrowers are doing their neat trick of setting their buddies on fire. Mostly the other flamethrowers, but also me and a cavalier simultaneously. I mean, that went well enough that I'm gonna try again. One more time. And this I'm just gonna focus on the cavaliers. Because... but again, you know, as long as they keep attacking me, I have a chance to damage them. Because they're melee units. So they always get an opportunity to retaliate every time they attack. And that flamethrower not only damaged me, but didn't damage anybody else. So that's not great. focusing fire on the Cavaliers also hasn't been working out super well because I haven't been hitting the Cavaliers at all. I mean, a couple good hits ought to take that guy down. There's a very real chance he'll die when he attacks. Nope, not this time. Because I managed to miss again. And there he goes. And now I'm dead via a boulder. Okay, one last time. Gonna try and take down these units. There's one more time tonight, and then if I don't win, I'm gonna just call it. So it's almost 3 AM. Ooh, those are some good hits. Maybe this is the attempt. Maybe, just maybe, I'll actually bring them down. Once the Cavaliers are down, the rest those will fall pretty fast. Yeah, getting some good hits on them for once, and now I'm getting injured. Either way, this is gonna be my final attempt at this combat for tonight. Because either I lose and I just call the stream there. Okay. Just one more try. Because that was real close. Archery dealt some damage to this Cavalier. Not super substantial damage. I mean, he's down to 4 hit points. Okay, between my retaliation to his attack and my errors, I managed to bring him down to over a third of his hit points. So maybe I'll be able to take him down. Managed to take him down and hit the flamethrower behind him. It's just going for the flamethrower and just happening to get a hit on him, and with a 32% chance of the hit even going to him. Okay, maybe that's the technique I should go for. Just aim behind the Cavalier. Because I mean, it's working. Like, 2 of the 3 Cavaliers have been taken down with me focusing my arrows on a siege weapon behind them. Alright, all the Cavaliers are down. Just gotta clear out these siege weapons. I mean, the fact that in order to damage me much at this point, they have to use their flamethrowers. This is gonna help because a lot of that it's just gonna lead to them setting their own stuff on fire. Right, as long as I don't get taken down by these flame cannons, and I'll be able to win this combat now. Oh wait, there's something still around? Oh, a single battering ram. Hey, it can't hurt me, so I'm just gonna retreat. Alright, so since this has been going on for close to 4 hours, I'm gonna save and call the stream here. Right. Thank you all for watching. Next Age of Wonder stream will be on next Thursday night. So the 21st. Or is it? Not the 21st, the 20th, and next stream will be me on Saturday with Crusader Kings 2. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. I doubt anybody's actually streaming Age of Wonders right now other than me, so might just end up having an auto host to handle this, since most of my followers don't stream this late. Yeah, I'm the only Age of Wonders streamer right now, so well, the only Age of Wonders 1 streamer. So, thanks again for watching. Next Age of Wonders stream will be on Thursday. Next stream is on Saturday. With Crusader Kings 2. And auto host will handle things from here.